Hey y'all, I'm back. So not only is today the last day of Mercury retrograde, but it's also a new moon. And it's also a black moon, which occurs when there's two new moons in 1 month. So this is messages for the moon cycle. The new moon is in Leo. So I put my daughter's cute little lion in our reading. This is a sage incense stick, so just let that cleanse you. We're going to keep it going. Well, I kind of wanted the cards to go there. We'll just put it off to the side. Know the energy is present and available to you. Okay. So, pile 1 is the red Jasper. 2 is the tiger's eye heart. And 3 is the rainbow crystal point. Let's do it. Red Jasper. This is a root chakra stone. It's grounding, protection. I definitely haven't even read your cards yet, and I can tell that there's a lot of healing in terms of stability, security, safety, root chakra. Just feeling more safe, which is going to allow you to open up more. Be your true self, be your authentic self because you feel safe too. Okay. Start with the tarot cards. Got the Ace of Cups reversed, the Ace of Pentacles upright, and the Three of Cups. So, this is working on self-love. I get the sense that in this moon cycle, security, safety, stability is going to be really prevalent and important for you to tap into. I highly recommend getting a root chakra stone like this and meditating with it, actually putting it on your root chakra, even just laying there with it and setting the intention to let the energy integrate. Because in this moon cycle, you're going to be working on self-love, and it is going to come from that place of security, like I was talking about. And it's extra important for you because there is some type of new beginning in the physical world that's coming in for you. The universe, this hand, it's giving you a new beginning that you're actually going to see. It's tangible. This isn't like an aha moment. It's not going to be like internal work. This is like tangible. Here you go. Something physical involving other people. So this could be a number of things for different viewers. I'm seeing for some of you, you're going to be going to more gatherings, celebrations, parties, festivals, where you're going to meet people who are going to help you get a new start in the world. Actually, I feel like that's the message. Yeah. And I also feel like these people are also going to help you feel more secure and safe to be yourself. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You got a bunch of oracle cards. So let's see. You have the light attribute of the gossip. Awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. So these new people that you're going to meet, they're going to trust you. They're going to feel so comfortable around you to open up to you and tell you things, secrets, their innermost self, and you're worthy of this information. And you're going to honor that trust. And I think by seeing how much these people trust you and feel safe with you, it's going to help you feel more safe in yourself. It's really beautiful. Empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected to the same source. I mean, how perfect is that? I love this. It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry. Your dragon for this moon cycle is the green gold dragon from Sirius. brings universal knowledge to your spiritual pathway. Learn about spiritual technology. Be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. So these people are going to be spiritual in some way. They're going to want to talk about the higher things in life, the mystical things, the unknown things, the otherworldly things, the non-physical things. And you're going to learn through them. And I think they're going to learn through you. And you're also going to realize that you have a lot of knowledge. Because, look, be a transmitter of sacred knowledge. Like it's already in you, which is also going to empower you. This card. That's so beautiful. Yeah, these people are going to open up doorways for you. Open up doors for you in the physical world and then also the spiritual world. And I feel like they're going to help open up yourself. And there's going to be art. Once Upon a Midnight Dreary from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. So I'm getting like an artistic type of festival, like San Francisco type of festival. If there's one that presents itself to you, I think you should definitely go and put yourself out there. Also, these people are going to be artistic. They're going to bring your artistic nature out if you aren't already aware that you are artistic. Another message in the process of, before this happens, try and find an artistic outlet for how you're feeling right now, because I know you're feeling sad. I can tell, But something great, obviously, is going to be opening up for you in this moon cycle. And this will be really helpful to just get things off your chest, like write in a journal or make a painting or... I'm also getting a message, go outside more at night and just enjoy that like cool, crisp air and look at the stars and relax, like this scene. And then you'll get a lot of inspiration from that. Also, I'm being really drawn to this black bird. Pay attention when you see black birds. I feel like that's just a confirmation of your transformation. I'm also hearing Earth Angel. Okay. Love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. So I get the feeling that you're sad because you have been dealing with a lot of strong personalities who do bully you and are angry. And one message is that it's not about you. It's about their own internal drama. So try not to take it personally. And also expressing it through a journal will be really helpful. Or like I find angry painting is really fun and you can create something super beautiful out of it because it's such an intense energy and it gets the energy out. Even if you don't consider yourself a painter, you know what I mean? Just throw the paint at the canvas or the paper. It'll be a really beautiful way to let that energy go and process it. And then maybe like journal after and like see how you feel. That feels good. That feels like a message for you. But anyway, like if you can come to a better understanding of this not having anything to do with you, these people that you've been dealing with, it's more about them and what they're going through. And then, they project that idea of projection. Then you can come from a more compassionate place where you can help them to be less afraid because their energy, their anger, their bullying, it comes from a place of fear. And you're an earth angel, so you have this ability to come from a place of love and you can soothe them. Granted, this is a process and you may not be ready for this yet, but I think that like this moon cycle is going to give you opportunities for this. Also within your own self. Like show love to those parts of yourself that you feel ashamed of, sad about, disappointed by. Show love to those parts of yourself. Wow. What a beautiful journey you have this moon cycle. I'd love to hear about it. I want to hear Like what resonates, what doesn't, what happens for you. Because this feels very specific. And I'm definitely channeling. So again, I highly recommend, if you don't want to invest in stones, root chakra meditations. Also, any type of yoga that you can do where like you're really moving your pelvis, like a sun salutation, would be really helpful. Make yourself a sacred space that's just your own, you know? You could make it outside, you can make it your room, make it your energy. You can find safety within yourself. I feel like that is your journey this moon cycle, and also meeting a bunch of really great new people and getting a great new start in the physical world. And forming some really strong, trustworthy bonds with these people. Like you're both going to be of the same caliber is what I'm feeling here. So the dice that I rolled for all three piles is 5 and 6 for numerology. So basically, this is a time of change for you. I feel like the first part of this moon cycle is going to be difficult, and you're going to feel lonely, and you're going to have some sad emotions to process. But you can do that with artistic flow, that creative, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. And then like the last part of this moon cycle, it's going to be about the 6, the flip side of the 6, harmony, relationships. Because something I discovered recently is 6 can represent karma and fear and attachment, but it can also represent harmony and balance in relationships. It's like the flip side, you know? So yeah, a lot of change in your life this moon cycle. And you're going to come to a place of inner harmony and outer harmony, and that's going to be reflected in your relationships. Okay. Happy new moon in Leo. I'm a mom. I couldn't help myself when I saw this. Okay. I gotta relight the sage. The sage went out. It was feeling so good. These incense sticks are super rad, but they go out a lot. Okay. Sage and an incense, though. That's pretty cool. Anyway, to the Tiger's Eye heart. So Tiger's Eye is about strength, wisdom, courage. Similar to the lion, you know, this new moon's in Leo. And it's also, this is a heart. It looks just like a heart. So for you, I can tell before I even look at your cards that this moon cycle is going to be all about courage of the heart. Connecting to that. So let's see what the cards say. This is very interesting because it's very similar to Virgo's reading this month. But there's a very clear message. There's no split here. This Two of Cups reversed. There's either a romantic relationship that's present in your life, or someone who has a strong presence in your life that isn't a romantic or sexual partner, but there are elements of that type of relationship present in your dynamic. This could also be indicative of someone that you were in a romantic relationship with in a past life. And it seems that there's still some karma to be worked out. It's a chaining of souls for karmic reasons. It's not like the kind of love that sets you free. Regardless of if this is a past life connection or just a current life connection, I'm also hearing the word cycles, like this has been a cycle. This has been a loop, and it's an unhealthy loop. Probably makes sense with the tiger's eye. You have to be brave to break free of this energy. Because maybe sometimes it seems really great and it lifts you up, but other times you feel really chained and drained by it. Definitely karmic. Definitely a cycle. This Seven of Swords came out reversed. This is deception. Okay, there's some sort of deception here with this relationship. It seems great at times, but it's really just a chain. But during this moon cycle, you are going to acknowledge that. You're going to see that. You're going to break out of it in some way. Whether that's just mentally or energetically or both. Yeah, okay, let's see what your oracle cards say. Oh! I'm just going to call it like I see it. I'm sorry, it is a difficult message. I just know. Oh, okay, now I get it more. So, you are the light attribute of the Midas miser. When you're the Midas. You get the Midas touch. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Anything to gold. I just wanted to reiterate that. Like an alchemist. Delight in sharing life's riches. Like, you're very generous and you can turn anything to gold. And it seems like this person knows that, which is why they're hanging on. The value that they see in you is not from the heart. The value that they see in you is what you can do in the physical world. It's like I'm being drawn to this image. It's like you're here and you're giving. You're so giving and you're so kind and pure. And then here they are, they're just taking. They're just taking. They got it. And I know it's a tough message. It might even be about money or things. It could be about status. It could be about, you provide them some type of security. It's just not heart-based. It's physical-based, if that makes sense, okay? Seems that you're mirroring somebody. You're mirroring somebody in a similar situation. Like, this is you and that's them. You're Alice in Wonderland and she's Snow White. It's the hero and the heroine's journey. And it's difficult. This is strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. So this card talks about two very important ideas. So the first idea is this moon cycle is going to be very challenging, which is why it says use your imagination. I get the sense that you're a creative type, maybe even artistic, but basically you're going to have to channel that into your interpersonal relationships for this moon cycle. And the person you're mirroring is too, so I think you're a twin flame. Yeah. And then at the end of this cycle, because the bottom of the deck cards, which I am going to show you, I didn't show pile number 1. Don't tell them. Just kidding. Pile number 1, if you're still watching, you can listen. It's all good. Sorry. So basically, at the end of this journey, which is indicated by those cards, these two characters come together to start another journey of the hero-heroine. Hero-heroine. So you picking up what I'm putting down with the mirroring? That's the first thing. I've never read this card like that, but I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. So, okay, there's that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at your situation. I just really understand it like on a certain level, and it's almost funny to me just because of how different but similar the stories are. Sometimes I laugh not because it's funny, but just because it's like, what? I understand this is very difficult. Boy, do I. It's okay to be different. This person wants you to be what society expects. They like what you do and how you do it and the money you make from it and the status you have from it, etc. But they also want you to fit into a cookie cutter mold. Just going to call it like I see it. And the important thing for you this moon cycle, it's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. It's your unicorn oracle message. Yeah. Like I was saying, you're a hero or a heroine. Like, you're amazing as you are. You're perfect just as you are. This person does not need to try and... They're not appreciating you for your authentic self is what the deal is. Okay? They're very manipulative too, by the way. Try not to fall into their traps. They're very charming. Or they just have some type of hold over you, like maybe like years, or maybe because of their role to you, they have a very like easy way of understanding you and manipulating you. Or, you know, like I said, just a long time of doing it to where the cycle, as I was talking earlier, you know, that cycle, that circle, that karma, it's harder to break because it's like a thicker circle, if that makes sense, because of the length of time. But yeah, you really, like I was saying, it's okay to be different. This is really important for you in this moon cycle. You need to believe that. The frequency of beliefs supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Also, yeah, go inward, meditate, pick up a tarot deck, find ways to communicate with the divine, with higher energies, which will help you. I'm also feeling a lot of purple here, crown chakra, you know, like I was saying, meditate, connect to higher energies. That will help you like break free of this devil energy. But you really need to believe that it's okay to be different. And not only okay, but ideal. Because like I said, anything you touch turns to gold. You're on the hero or heroine's journey. And your dragon is the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Neptune's higher wisdom. Also, Neptune can be illusions. Double message for you. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Yeah, like I was saying, you really need to go inward more. Spend more time out in nature. Meditate, pick up tarot, I don't know, get some readings. Keep watching these readings. Just stay connected to source. It's going to help you through this moon cycle. And do not forget, another really important message is to stay creative in dealing with this person. It feels like one person. And I'm also hearing like you can't avoid it. You have to deal with it. But be creative, stay strong, stay in your own energy. Don't let them manipulate you. It's really strong energy here. And also know you're not alone because you're mirroring somebody going through something similar but different. Okay. I wanted to talk about the bottom of the deck energies. So, hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. You know, an ending and a beginning. Oh, this is really pertinent for you. The shadow attribute of the knight on the bottom of the deck. Allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. Further clarifies the message. Communication, being a bottom of the deck energy. Yeah, like you have to communicate with this person. But be creative and have healthy boundaries. Creative communication is important for you, and also belief in that it's okay to be different. Those are two very important. Those are like your key themes this moon cycle. Okay. One last message. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. I mean, I feel like you've had enough. Or you're going to realize that you've had enough. Yeah. I know you feel an obligation or a responsibility to this person for one reason or another, or multiple reasons, but they're holding you back, and you're ready to take flight. Here we go. The dice for all 3 piles is 5 and 6. So 5 for change. There's going to be a lot of change. Also, I'm hearing communication, change and communication. And then 6 for you, it's both energies of 6. It's the karma and fear. Those are very interrelated, or can be. It's the karma. And for you, also fear. And it's also relationships, restoring harmony, restoring balance, and more so within yourself. So change and karma with harmony in your relationships. Because 2 sides of 6. One side is fear, karma, being stuck, like the devil energy, the devil card. The other side of the number 6, harmony, balance, relationships, the lovers. You look at the card, the devil, and you look at the card, the lovers. They are the same card. I mean, it's like the same energy expressed differently. It all applies for you in this moon cycle. So yeah, take good care of yourself too, because this feels tough, but necessary and helpful and good for you. Okay. Three. This is the rainbow crystal plate. If I'm remembering correctly, it's Jasper, carnelian, yellow quartz, green aventurine, lapis lazuli, iolite, and amethyst. So basically, it's about getting all your chakras in balance. To receive information from source, and to receive information from the depths of the earth, from your ancestors. Like staying connected, as above, so below, and being really balanced in your chakras. Let's see how that applies. I'm going to start with your tarot cards, and then we'll get to the oracle cards. Very interesting. 2 different groups of you. So, for everyone, you are being forced to stay still and have a new perspective. At least if you want to grow. I know it's tempting, we're in summer and it's Leo season, which is why one of the reasons why this Knight of Wands popped up. The universe is really trying to communicate to you that you need to rest and reflect on things and gain a new perspective on things, okay? But you're feeling real fired up. Leo season, New moon in Leo. You want to get out there. But, look, here's another message of rest, healing, recuperation, praying. We'll see what the oracle cards have to say, because I feel like for some of you, it's like the battle between what you need to do and what you want to do. And then for others, I feel like you are going to do this, and then someone is going to come bursting into your life. And they're going to be amazing and fiery and passionate while you're doing this internal work. You know what? Scratch that. There are not 2 groups of you. That's for everyone. Okay, so you have a choice. You can either get out there and do what you want to do, or you can do what you need to do, which are these. Now, if you do what you need to do, someone really great is going to come in for you. It's almost like a reward for a job well done. But if you choose this Knight of Wands path, I feel like you're just going to continue a karmic cycle that you've been in that I feel you want to break out of. Okay, so let's see. Oh, well, look at that. Hey, I didn't even see that yet. Romantic love. Oh my God. It's just awesome how these messages all go together. It's such a beautiful process, isn't it? Okay, so you've got romantic love. I mean, exactly what I was saying. This Knight of Wands will be your reward for a job well done, but it feels like the universe has to kind of force you to do it. Understandably, like I said, it's Leo season, it's summertime, but I know deep down in your intuition, you know this is what you need to do, and you will be rewarded. It seems like, since your dragon is the golden orange dragon, it seems like what you're being called to do right now is help people. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Like, not only will you be healing and recuperating, ascending on your spiritual path and gaining a new perspective, but it feels like also while you're doing this, there's some people around you who need your help. You know, more of an incentive to do the work. I'm also really being drawn to the orange. Like, the message I feel, it's bringing back Leo season. These colors are bringing it back to my mind. You can enjoy Leo season without getting out there and partying and doing all these things that you impulsively want to do. You can find other ways to enjoy it. There we go. Wow. Artemis of the Forest. This card is all about being on your own and by yourself and running free and not needing anybody. Because I feel like this impulsive need to put yourself out there and get out there comes from, I'm just going to call it like I see it, okay? Comes from an insecure need for social approval. Which I have to admit, I feel like we all have on a certain level, whether it's small or large. So don't feel like you're getting called out here, okay? I feel like that's a human need, is to feel accepted. But that's just not part of the calling right now. That's not part of your growth. If you can go inward and do this work and help those around you, you're going to feel a freedom. You're not going to feel compulsively drawn to need to join in. You're going to join in just for fun. You're going to join in to help others. You're going to join in to spread the joy. And this card also talks about, while Artemis is out there being free and running wild with the animals, that her perfect partner shows up because she's in such a high vibration. So these cards just perfectly go together, and I've got the chills hardcore. That's so beautiful. I'm going to put these together, actually. Yeah, can you see? Yeah, okay. So the people who need your help right now are your family. One message is that you're healing family trauma. By involving yourself with your family, you're healing it within yourself and you're healing it within them. Another message is to study more of your family culture, which is going to help you understand and heal yourself more, and also know how to heal your family more. Everyone needs healing in different ways. That's another thing about being human, is we're all very intricate. We're all very unique and different. But you definitely feel like a healer. You definitely feel like a healer within your family, and you're meant to heal your family. So I would actually say 100% of you are meant to heal generational trauma. And that's part of your work right now, if you choose it. And like I said, you'll be rewarded hardcore. Not only with how you're going to feel on the inside, independent and free of compulsion, but this great romantic love. I mean, I just feel like a really good high vibrational relationship that you can trust, by the way. Remember that you can trust this love that's coming in. Okay? And they're going to be real passionate. And they're going to be exciting. Okay, so we've got the shadow attribute of the prince, using power for self-aggrandizement. I think that this is some of the trauma that's been in your family. It's kind of like this need for power for selfish needs. That's exactly what it said. But sometimes if you say things in different ways, you know, they're understood differently. Using power for self-aggrandizement. Yeah, and for you, you have a lot of power as a healer. So if you learn to use your power to help heal yourself and to heal your family, instead of using power for, you know, going out and basically like being hedonistic, for lack of a better word. Because that's self-aggrandizement, but in a different way. And like I said, it comes from a compulsive need for social approval. So it feels like you're healing that within your family's DNA, and then you're also healing this need for power for selfish reasons within your DNA, which is huge and amazing. Also, I'm getting another message, is that, you know, I'm hearing the song actually over and over again, which is really funny. Someday my prince will come. You know that song, that Disney song? I'm a much better singer than that, by the way. But I'm literally hearing it over and over again, and I'm like, you need to get out of that. You need to be more independent. Because you don't want to have any type of codependent relationships, whether it's with society and friend groups or within a romantic relationship. So you're healing a lot. There's an opportunity for a lot of healing in this moon cycle. Okay? Which explains why you chose this rainbow crystal point. Because this is like the highest vibration of all the chakras, being connected to the upper realms and the lower realms. So if you choose the work, it's going to not only heal you, but it's going to heal your family members who are alive. It's going to heal your ancestors. It's going to heal all of the children who come through your DNA after you. Not even necessarily through you, just in your bloodline, in your family. And you're going to get a great romantic love that's healthy and amazing. So do it. Please do it. I'm being drawn to this for you, for the bottom of the deck energies. Hello and goodbye, as in like, goodbye to the trauma that I was talking about. And hello to a new life with a new love. This is going to be very transitional for you, very huge. Oh, and a power shift. Because the shadow attribute of the knight is a bottom of the deck energy, shadow attribute, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. So the knight shadow attribute is applying to, there is a power shift within your family. There has been, I'm feeling a toxic patriarchal energy within your family, and probably within every family, because that's a dynamic we're shifting out of as a society. But the power shifting to you, so use it wisely. Whether you're a man or a woman, I'm just talking about toxic patriarchy. Could even be like women in your family who are like toxic in this way. But, you know, the knight and the prince came out. So I'm definitely feeling, and blues. I'm just feeling like the toxic patriarchal because this feels masculine. Yeah. Wow. There is going to be a need for communication with family members, maybe even tough conversations. Just address your triggers consciously and wait before you respond, okay? Really think it through, breathe. Keep yourself in like a very healthy energy too, because if you put yourself out there and go out in the world and do all these festivals and parties and traveling, you're going to be exhausted, and it's going to be much harder to work through your triggers consciously when communicating with your family. I'm actually hearing the word impossible or nearly impossible. I mean, nothing is impossible, but that's why there is a, warning to just focus more on resting. It's like a choice you have to make. Yeah. And then last message is the numerology for this moon cycle. So we've got the 5 and the 6. So 5 being change of communication. Change in where the power is within your family DNA. Communication, a change in communication between you and your family members, and healing them so they can change their communication. And this is, healing family trauma is a very karmic thing, 6. But it also restores balance and harmony for all who were before, all who are to come, all who are existing. Yeah. Also, I've been feeling really scratchy in my throat for your reading, like especially, and I'm feeling like the communication is going to be difficult. The conversations you're going to have are going to be difficult. I can feel it in my throat chakra, which is more of a reason to take good care of yourself so you can approach these wisely, since the power has shifted in your favor. All right. I mean, I think that's it. So, happy new moon in Leo. Wear your crown proudly.